fully boggled, eh? Super careful, guys, with the pole, so little kids around. Now everyone's pushing through. 1 second, let me get in front of the post, easier. Otherwise we're going to miss everything. It's absolutely chocker here this morning. I didn't even notice for a moment which trooper was here. He's got a helmet pulled right forward, so wasn't sure. Can't see his eyes, as you can see, guys, probably. I'm actually using that piece of clothing that somebody very graciously donated to the bollard to keep my bum warm, guys. Plus it's nice and soft and cushioned. So if the owner's watching, please feel free to come and retrieve it in about an hour and a half from now. By which time I will have finished filming. Thank you for your kind, thoughtful donation. Okay, Horsey's a bit nervous. Now if he decides to have a meltdown with this many people here, yikes. Yeah, it's ridiculous. They are starting to spread out a little bit, but look. Remember that, tourist season's over comment that I made? When I genuinely thought the tourist season was over. But guess what, people? It's not. It's not. Tourist season never ends, ever. Yeah. But I guess it's good because all of you tourists are bringing money to London. Yeah. Where are you from? Chinese?
China.
Yeah.
I'm Chinese.
A first time seeing this? What do you think?
It's great. I think London is great.
London's a beautiful city, isn't it? Yeah.
It is.
Very much so.
It's a great city.
And this is quite a special thing to see, I guess. If I went to China, is there anywhere in the whole of beautiful, massive China that I could see a soldier riding a horse? Does that happen? Are there soldiers like this on horses in China anywhere? No sort of ceremonial guard in Beijing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Some events.
Really?
Not always. Yeah.
So when there's a special event?
Yes.
Okay. Guys, we're going to have to go to China with the channel at some point. We're going to have to see this. Which city is the best city to go to? Beijing, Shanghai?
Yes.
Which one? Beijing?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I like Shanghai.
You like Shanghai? A lot of people say the architecture is a bit more interesting in Shanghai, slightly more modernist, than Beijing.
Yes.
The historic capital.
It is like it's like a capital.
Okay, I'm convinced. That's it. I'm going to book the tickets tonight. Yeah. Folks, we'll have a fundraiser on the channel. That will determine whether I fly economy or first class with a lie-down bed. So I'll leave it to you guys to decide how I'm going to fly there. If you want the content, I'll bring it to you. Courtesy of the lovely lady to my left, who just explained that, hey, we need to go and see the guards in China. I'd love to see actually how the tourists behave around the Chinese guards. I mean, so far the tourists are behaving pretty well around our guards, i.e. the non-Chinese guards. People are walking out like this girl, looking at the guard, making little Instagrammy poses, and then walking off. So my conclusion, folks, is that at the end of week 3, the box is a success. That's my conclusion. That said, every time I sort of think something's been resolved, very quickly the video takes a turn. So we're going to have to be patient and we're going to have to watch. I also didn't pay attention yet to see which gatesman we've got and which chitsman we've got. Also, the reason I'm not yet heading into the yard is that we've got several, I think they briefly appeared on the camera, not intentionally, several either new guard recruits or serving guards that are in civvies wearing suits. Now obviously I prefer not to capture the face of new guards unless they're here in an organised group with their CO. And we've seen that before, guys. Many times I've asked the CO, is it okay to film your group? Yes, why? Because they're going to be on guard at some point shortly. And more importantly, if they are coming out as an organised group, they expect to be caught on camera here by dozens of tourists. Now, I'm not sure if the horse is scared of this kid's haircut. I mean, it kind of terrified me when I first saw it. Horse, he's very nervous this morning. What do we think it could be, guys? He doesn't want to settle, like, at all. The good news is the two clowns on the left for the moment, despite their little comedy sketch, are staying outside the box. Will that continue? No idea. Sorry, chap. This guy's he's like wandering around. I sometimes wonder if like a random tourist would do that on purpose, because it's odd when they sort of loiter in front of the camera and then decide to loiter again in front of the camera. Very curious. The thing is, has the box killed the number of people that want to approach the horse, even respectfully, to get their picture? I guess that's something we're going to have to wait and see this morning. There's a deluge of people here, tons of people, but more people are watching and participating, at least for now. I will shortly go and find out if the gatesman is here as well, folks. I'm quite surprised actually if he's been relegated to gatesman, having made it to the boxes. Then again, it only takes one or two people to work super hard overnight on the uniform to get chosen for the boxes. The boxes being, yeah, the money spot people. I can't understand what they're talking about, but it sounds to me like they're planning some sort of little TikTok joke, this group of clowns on the left. Luckily, there are too many other tourists, and I think that's going to stop them. Please make them think twice. I've got the bollard behind me, people, because there's so many people pushing behind. It's absolutely chocker. Fox is being respected though, look. On the whole. Now the reason this is a good thing, guys, is it feels a bit like a Saturday here. Not just because of the numbers, but because of the way people are shuffling around. If you remember, things fell apart last Saturday. They seem to have been put together slowly since. With fairly firm and polite enforcement. If that manages to continue today, big if, then it might just be a good day tomorrow. Sorry guys, this guy's massive onion-shaped head in the frame. It's so big I can't even lift the camera above it. Okay, that's better. Have I missed the onion? Sorry folks if the cameras are jiggy, people pushing on left and the right. Pushy, push morning today. Even the big groups have been good. They've noticed no one's yet reached out for the horse. But to be fair, the horse has not reached out for anyone either. Bing bong. Now that it probably is going to equal the first emergence of the gatesman. I'm tempted to move, but on the other hand, I'm not. Let's see what happens. Oh, I think he's told everybody to get out of the way in the yard. Here he comes. Oh, it's the gatesmanator, folks. There he is. He's gatesmanating the crowd. In fact, I'm wondering if they told the gatesmanator to march 100 metres across the parade ground to the Mall, I'm pretty sure that in those 100 metres, even at his usual pace, he will break Usain Bolt's world record. Very impressive. So the gatesmanator's back, and we will go and have a look at him shortly, folks. This is good news. In fact, it's outstanding news. behaving themselves, aren't they, generally? Look. Lovely thing to see. We'll move shortly, folks, and have a look at the other end, see which horse you've got at the other end. At the moment, there's no point because it's the bright end, and we won't get good footage. So everyone tends to focus on this end early on. Ta-da! It's my horse. If you're listening intently for that bell and the movement of the gatesmanator in 15 minutes from now. We should get at least 2 more of his rounds in this video, and as long as the lifeguards don't change over the foot guards at noon, and I don't think they will, he should be here. Oh, he, the gatesman, should be here until 1 o'clock. How's about that? Now the good thing is that having coined the term gatesmanator, much like the term Tauron, summer before last, it seems that those search terms have become almost as popular, folks, would you believe, as Ormond. Oh, second tour group. Horse is very skittish, isn't he, this morning? Oh, it's a Polish group. Yeah, horsey just does not want to settle down. We're going to be running away in a minute at this rate. There's nothing here other than the sheer massive number of people and myriad colours that would unsettle the horse. I was actually going to say it's Norseman, but it's not, folks. I'm pretty sure, judging by how distinctive that blaze is. 1 second. Let's have a look, see if we can name the horse guys. Oh, scared the girls. Got an idea of which one it is, 1 second. Yeah, it's that horse that was renumbered. Remember the Kilimanjaro incident? It's not Kilimanjaro, it's a horse that took the number. Annoyingly, actually, I can't find a separate document to write that down now. No. This one's still, I think, guys, please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, I think this one is still yet to be named. I thought for a second it might be one of the new ones, Zorba, but it's not Zorba. The number is very, very, very close, but it's not the same horse. I don't know if this is a new horse. I mean, I guess it's a new-ish horse. You can very clearly see the shoes, and the number's crystal clear on the hoof. But yeah, we've been through this multiple times, haven't we? Which is the horse that took Kilimanjaro's old number? No idea. Anyway, this is what he's dealing with. This massive group of people that are effectively, but respectfully, just loitering. And again, as am I, strictly speaking. The teacher's actually pushing the kids back, one by one, while they're having pictures taken. Busy morning for this group. However, on the whole, despite the massive amount of crowding, the tourists are being respectful. I think the guard pulled the horse out briefly because there was a woman on her knees in front of me. Now normally I'd see that as being a huge positive, but on this occasion, sadly folks, she's facing away from me. Never had that before. Never mind. Guess it's not my lucky day. Oh, that's a nice outfit. I haven't seen that since the 1980s. Of course, he's very, 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 very troddy, isn't he? He can't decide what he wants, to work or to go back to the stables. Who's up next? I mean, that's quite a nice outfit. I'm not going to lie. Let's be honest, folks. Brazil, surely no? Brazil. Brazilian. Yeah.
No, Mexico.
Oh, Mexican. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's a good picture. Folks, I'm here interviewing Miss Mexico. Which part of Mexico?
Ciudad Juárez.
Ah, okay.
And you?
Here, yeah, I live here. I'm English. I just noticed that your coat, your top, matches the guard. It's the same colour red. Oh, horse is really not happy, and this girl's just standing there while horse is jumping all over the place. Goodness gracious, what a morning. Oh, lots of Spanish speakers here today. Maybe Fridays will be the new Spanish speaking day here at Horseguards. Oh, there has to be one, look. Wants to try and feed the horse. This bro is waving, but the horse doesn't understand it. You want me to take your picture? Hey, with pleasure. Absolutely, yeah. Okay, folks, Miss Mexico's trusted me with her phone. As I've trusted her with my heart. 1 second. There she is. Getting ready. I mean, I've got to say that I do like the Union flag. That's very impressive. A lot of people are saying hola. Maybe she's well known at home. 1 second, I've got her phone. I need to get a really good picture. Oh, she's up next. In fact, just noticed the Union flag socks as well. Or little mini stockings. Right, here we go. It's Mexico in the house. Wait, I need to come back with Let's go with her super loud phone, people. There you go, my dear. My pleasure. Gracias. It was an interesting morning. Folks, I think that might be our cue to have a little wander in the yard. Yeah, my blood pressure. See, I can't even speak. Blood pressure needs to slowly deflate. Okay, so. Damn it, my bum is cold now. I stepped away. I didn't get the best pictures of her with her phone, I must admit. She's got an old iPhone, and as I only had one hand, I could either have the zoom at 1 or 3. Now, the trouble with using the number 3 zoom is that not everything would fit in the frame if you kind of get where I'm going. But hey, I did my best. Police are warily watching these crowds around the arches. Look, the gatesmanator has got the shady corner today. He's probably not happy about that at all, to be honest. He's probably like, oh god, I want to be on the horse. Loving the light, folks. Again, that semicircle on the wall. Interestingly as well, guys, going back to this valiant, or my pronunciation of the word valiant. I've heard the horse being called valiant verbally. I just followed. I don't honestly know whether or not I'm supposed to be pronouncing it valiant or valiant. Okay, so take your pick as you wish, guys. The spelling is correct, I can tell you that. So pronunciation. Guess it comes down to whoever chose the name and however they decide to pronounce it. Interesting Polish fashions we're seeing here this morning. Right, to the other side. Apologies, guys, for the brick wall. Oops. Here we are, gatesmanator on duty at Horseguards. Now the remarkable thing is, sorry, The remarkable thing is these people getting pictures with him have no idea that a star is or has already been born in the background. And in some respects, that's actually a pity that they don't know about it. Why? Because of all the troopers we've seen here in the past 2 years, there are maybe 5 or 6 that, for different reasons, have really shone. Very different reasons. Magnificent as they all look and are in executing their duties, some occasionally go beyond what's required. We've seen this before. Incident in the tunnel with a certain trooper that moved over, the cycling Mikey. A couple of very, very, very remarkable troopers that were in the Elizabeth Cup competition. I don't need to refer to who I'm talking about, guys, because you know. And this fella joins that pantheon of almost godlike troopers. I'm exaggerating, but you know where I'm going with this. Okay, let's see if we can get a good picture. Most admired is what I'm trying to say. Now, hopefully, if Toy Story to get out of the way a little bit, very clean gatesman shot. Got it, guys. Super, super clean gatesman shot. Okay, let's get out of the yard before it gets busy. The 2 new horses are ready to emerge. I'm kind of tempted to stay in the yard for it, but strictly speaking, I think it'll be more interesting at the front. Let me very quickly show you which horse is in the other box, in case any of you want to quickly ID this horse before he or she goes off duty. Who have we got here? Which one's this, folks? This will separate the connoisseurs. Oh, there we go. She got told to get back. See that? Even the horse is like, huh? What? That was really good to see, actually, folks. So we have seen one clear example this morning of tourists being told to get back. So the lifeguards are still on it, which, as ever, sets the bar high for the Blues when they're back on Monday. Now, luckily, the nice warm fleece that was here before is still here. 1 second, let's wait for everybody to move. We'll stand this end, guys, for the changeover. Yep, that lovely fleece is still here. This time I'm going to stand against it to keep my fronts warm. Here we are. Now this trooper hasn't yet had a reason to need to be verbal. I told everybody to get there out of his box. Everybody being told to get out of the way. Vic Molazak. I'm not sure if Mr. Molazak is here in the crowd. I think Mr. Molazak has left his luggage somewhere, but Vic doesn't know about it. Vic Molazak. Oh.
Stand behind the bollard for your safety. Do that now, please. Thank you.
Wow.
Stand behind the bollard.
The MOD man later, guys. Look at that. Everybody ran away pretty quick. He's now telling the senior citizens at the other end that if they don't get behind the bollards, he is going to personally remove their winter fuel allowance. He doesn't want to do that, but he might have to. It's the only way to make them listen. I still don't understand why Vic Molazak didn't come up and pick up his luggage. It's like being at Heathrow here sometimes, actually. I do wonder how it is you can leave your fleece on the bollard and then forget to take it. Very curious. I will mention to the police just in case there's something in the pockets. It would be a shame if it were taken or lost. I mean, this is $800, $900 US in the pocket. I mean, I'd gladly take it, but I distribute it, folks. to those sitting on the street, hungry on the strand. Horses like me too. I do that, John. Thanks, horsey. Oh, I'm liking which troop is coming in to replace the current boxman. Right. I had the horse made in the end, in fact. I'm sure he would. Okay, dismount coming up. And here, folks, is our new lovely horse and boxman. We saw this boxman when the lifeguards were last here. He was proper on it, just like his colleague, the gatesman was properly on it.